Recording. There we go. Okay, well, happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Stress, Sleep, and Sadness. This is, I was just saying, it's particularly ironic because last night I had such a crappy sleep. So, hopefully tonight I will learn a little bit from this and have a better sleep. I'm not sure if everybody knows, but part of my recovery from my heart attacks from stress has been trying to really focus on improving my sleep, because that's the time when your body completely regenerates. And so if you're having bad sleep, you're really not recovering your cellular structure, your neurons. Nothing's getting better overnight when it should be resting. So this is really important. And we all know that stress, sleep, and sadness are words that aren't great together. It's too much stress usually equals too little sleep, which in turn leaves us tired and cranky and even more stressed. It's a vicious, vicious circle. So how do we stop it? So tonight, we're going to learn how we can stay more calm and relaxed during the day, and then enjoy a better sleep at night in order to live a happier, healthier life. I was just saying that sleep is critically important for our body's regeneration cycle, and the ability to get a good sleep, so not just sleep, but a good sleep, is intimately tied to a healthy mind and a healthy body. So research has shown that restful sleep facilitates a wide range of bodily processes. And these include physical changes such as muscle repair and mental tasks such as concentration. So having a bedroom environment and daily routines that promote consistent uninterrupted sleep is really important. And keeping a stable sleep schedule is really important. Having your bedroom free of disruptions is really important. And then this is all under the classification of sleep hygiene. So that it even includes things like following a relaxing pre-bed routine, which includes reduced blue light exposure. Building healthy habits during the day can contribute to sleep hygiene, as can making your bedroom comfortable and reducing noise. And the biggest thing is we want to do this is because for our brains, particularly for our brains, sleep is critically important. There are pronounced changes in the electrical activity of the brain during sleep, which suggests that is a result of the billions of cells in the brain literally rewiring themselves. So if you're not getting a good sleep that night and you're under too much stress, all of those emotions and all of those things that come from a well-nourished brain, a well-rested brain, are all in jeopardy. So that's the point of tonight, is to really figure out what our sleep hygiene currently is, and to improve our daytime and evening processes so that we can get better sleep. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you decided to join tonight. And if you have found yourself in the vicious cycle of occasional stress or constant stress, low sleep, then this is the presentation for you. So let's talk about some statistics. 40% of North Americans get less than the recommended amount of sleep. 8 out of 10 North Americans say that they are frequently or sometimes stressed in their lives. And I would assume that that's, over the last couple of years, an even higher amount considering the global pandemic. And only 4% of people surveyed say they've never felt stressed, which must be nice. And while I can't claim to know their secrets, I do have some tips and tricks and oils that can help you stay more calm and relaxed and grounded during your daily grind. That in turn will also support better nighttime sleep habits and will help you feel more rested and happy in the morning. Okay. As always, I'd like to make the disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose and treat or cure anything. This is just for information. And it is based on a lot of easily accessible research. So the question you have to ask yourself, how many hours of sleep do you need each night to feel well rested? Do you know that for yourself? Yeah, because it's important to know, what does your body need? It's also vital to know what products you're using on a regular basis, because products vary greatly in quality. And we know that from, you can get something at the dollar store, you can get something at the supermarket, you can get it at a boutique, or you can get it at an online merchant. The quality will be vastly different in those products. So Young Living monitors the process for their plant-based products, all the way from it being a seed to it being in the bottle and sealed. It's called the Seed to Seal commitment. And it's one of the things that really got me interested in this company in particular, because I really valued their sustainability in their farming practices, and their commitment to controlling the production of these oils so closely that they knew it from the seed all the way to the bottle. That's important because these oils enter your body, whether you diffuse it, use it topically, or internally. This oil enters your body, enters your bloodstream, enters your digestive system, enters your brain, because it can, some of these oils can pass the blood-brain barrier. It's important that they are the highest quality, that they don't use solvents to extract, that they use steam distillation at the proper temperatures, that they know when to pick the material, and that they test rigorously before selling it. They do have a place you can go onto the website and check out some of the strict guidelines that they have, both for the farms and for the distillation, both at the corporately owned farms, which they have several around the world, and at the partner farms. The partner farms all have to sign on to this Seed to Seal requirement, and the corporation monitors it. And you can visit these farms. So it's not like big commercial places that you can't go and visit. You can actually make appointments and go and visit these farms, talk to the farmers, talk to the distillation people, and to the scientists involved in the testing. So the plant material is grown on corporately owned farms or carefully vetted partner farms. They have sustainable farming and sourcing practices, providing the purest oil. They take great care to preserve and protect natural resources. They use hand weeding for their fields and zero use of pesticides. The oils that Young Living makes retain all of their natural constituents, and that way they keep all their therapeutic properties. They use food grade distillers with state-of-the-art distillation methods, low pressure, low temperature, and without the use of solvents or chemicals, synthetic chemicals. That way they get the most medicinal value out of those plants. They do rigorous testing on each batch of oil by both internal labs and by third-party labs. And the oils are carefully reviewed through every step of production in order to meet or exceed industry safety and purity standards. And the best part is, if the oils don't meet these high standards, Young Living rejects them, and they will not be bottled as a Young Living product. So if you want more information about this, and this for me is one of the most important things, because we are putting this in our bodies. And a lot of us are putting it in our bodies because we want to heal them. So they're already compromised. So we cannot put something else in our body that compromises it further. So if you go to www.seedtoseal.com, you can read more about this process that Young Living both pioneered and continues to use to be the top essential oil company on the planet. So throughout this class, I will make suggestions for oils and products that you can use every day to support your wellness and to create good sleep habits. But before we dive into the specifics of that, let's talk about usage and safety for a minute. So safety first, always. When using pure essential oils, especially when you're using them for the first time, be sure to dilute them with a carrier oil. And a carrier oil is simply just a vegetable-based oil or fruit-based oil that you have as the bulk component, and then a few drops of essential oils added. You can use almond oil, avocado oil, high-grade extra virgin olive oil, canola oil if you're in a pinch, and sometimes sesame oil, depending, it's a little strong smelling, but so you can use those kinds of oils because they're food grade. And so when you put them on your skin, that's not going to harm you. Okay, do not put them in your eyes or your ears, and then follow the instructions on the label. All of the labels on essential oils have a little tab that you can pull off and read the instructions on the inside. I can open here for you. Let me show you here. See, inside, there's instructions on the inside of the label. So you can always read that. Okay, so there are three main ways of using essential oils. You have solid colored labels, and these have aromatic and topical directions on them. Okay, so when you peel this back, it will talk about using them aromatically or topically, so by smell or on your skin. The white label, as in the picture, those ones are labeled for internal use. So you can, the instructions on the inside of the label are how to use them internally. So you can put them in a capsule or your smoothie or in a cake or whatever. So that's a labeling requirement both in the United States and in Canada. So white label is, the instructions are for internal use, and solid color labels are for aromatic or topical. So topical is putting it on your skin, basically. Dilute it with a carrier oil. You can also use coconut or grapeseed oil and apply to your skin. They're absorbed super fast and get into your bloodstream really quickly. So that's a nice way. So the picture has a picture of Panaway, which is a nice blend for bone pain and aches. So you rub that, you can, and the blends are already diluted, so you don't have to dilute them more. And you can just rub that on your body and feel the benefits. The second way to use a solid color label oil is aromatically. And that's either in the diffuser from jewelry, when you have jewelry that has porous stones, lava rock, you can pour essential oil on that and it will just diffuse aromatically into the air for you during the day. Or you can put some in your hand like this. And then you can rub it together and cup it over your nose and inhale. Okay, so that's aromatically. Diffuser, jewelry. I've even seen diffuser earrings or cupped in your hands. Okay, and then there's internally. So this Vitality line or the Plus line, depending if you're in the United States or Canada, are safe to ingest. Now, for some protocols, it calls for you to get gel capsules from like the health food store, and you can put drops of oil in the gel capsule, and then you put the capsule together and swallow it like a vitamin package. Okay, so that's the three ways to use oils. Okay, so three nutritionals for sleep, very helpful things. Immune Pro is very good. And this is the wrong picture. Anyway, Immune Pro has melatonin in it for sleep, and it helps with restoring the quality and the quantity of sleep. Mineral Essence is a mineral supplement that you take and it has all the minerals that you need, all the micro minerals that you need, and that is very helpful. And then Thyromin is a thyroid support, which helps for sleep. Essentialzyme and Life9 are gut nutritionals. So they all can help restore quality and quantity of sleep. Okay, so now let's talk about how you start your morning, because a good night's sleep starts in the morning. Mornings have a huge impact on the remainder of your day, and your morning is a very good indication of how you will end your day. So if you wake up with your mind already racing, frantically rushing to try to get things done for yourself and everyone else, your nerves are on edge and you're setting yourself up for a day that will be much the same. It's very hard to calm that kind of flood of thoughts and energy to get to the point where you can relax and breathe and be calm through the day. So Gary Young, who's the founder of Young Living with his wife, Mary, developed something that he called the Great Day Protocol. It uses 4 specific oils to support our emotions, to promote feelings of harmony and joy, and to guard against negative energies that disturb our thoughts and send our emotions into a tailspin. You can also use the oils in the Great Day Protocol to combat occasional sadness. So let's have a look at what each of these oils can do. And you use all 4 early in the morning and follow the application instructions to have a great day. Okay, so the first oil sets the mood. Use Valor in the early morning. Valor is a fantastic oil. I don't know if you've smelled it or used it. It is an amazing grounding oil. But Valor promotes feelings of courage and self-esteem, and it helps you to balance the body's energies. So you use this oil each morning on your wrists and cupped over your nose and inhaled as you set your intentions for the day, visualizing what you want to accomplish and seeing yourself completing it. Okay, so you put one drop in your hand, you rub together over your nose and breathe deeply. Saying the intentions that you are setting for your day. Okay. If you have any questions, just pipe up, it's fine. The second step is to use a blend called Harmony. Now, Harmony helps to create a positive attitude and reduce stress, but most importantly, it helps get rid of feelings of discord and chaos. So you apply this oil over your solar plexus area, which is just below your sternum and just above your belly button. So kind of your mid-gut area, while setting particular intentions to harmonize with those around you. Okay, so you want to set intentions about being in harmony with those around you. So that's how you set that. So over your solar plexus, while repeating some intentions about that. Now, it's always good to sit down beforehand and write out some intentions that you want and practice them repeatedly so that you get used to them. Okay. So the third step for the Great Day Protocol is using Joy. Joy is another beautiful blend. It's very floral. It's calming and uplifting. And it really is used to bring joy to the heart and mind. So you place a couple of drops in your hand. Valor was 1 drop. Joy is a couple of drops. And you inhale through your nose, and then you rub over your chest and your heart. Joy is a very good oil to uplift your heart. I put it on every morning, actually over my heart, just neat without carrier oil, just to let it sink in to my heart area. And it helps to calm and uplift you. So that's the third step. Sounds like it's complicated, but once you get doing it a couple of times, it's really not that hard. And then the fourth and final step is using White Angelica, yet another blend. But White Angelica creates deep feelings of security and protection. because it offsets negative energy that works to bring you down and invade your personal space. So this oil is your shield, basically, against negativity as you navigate your day, and it helps to bounce stress away and help you remain balanced and relaxed. Okay, so you place a drop of white angelica in your hands and you rub your palms together and you breathe. And then you rub your hands over the palm of your head, down your neck and across your shoulders and midsection. Okay, so that you get all of that beautiful smell all down you. Okay, and that is, and you go all the way down to your toes. So you rub arms, down your body, down your trunk, down your legs, down your calves, right to your toes. And that is basically like a shield that you put on yourself every morning as you go out into the world. Okay, so that's the 4 steps of the Great Day Protocol. It is not complicated, and the oils all build on each other. Okay. Okay. All right. So then, despite your best efforts, you can still have days when you find yourself slipping into negative reactions and occasional anxious moments and stress-filled interactions by midday. Things just come at you and you just feel yourself, you just feel yourself losing. So have no fear, because Stress Away is here. Now, I don't know how long, if you're watching this on replay, how long you've been involved in the Oilers, but I basically live on Stress Away. I have it in my car. I have it in my purse. I have one on my desk, big one on my desk. And I have an extra one always around, just in case. I've got it with a roller ball. I've got it with the drop top. I love Stress Away. This is the perfect oil to have on hand for those moments that really sneak up on you and create chaos. So what you do is you can have one swipe on your wrists, like you put it here on your wrists or on the back of your neck, and take 30 seconds to stop what you're doing and breathe in that beautiful blend of lavender, lime, and vanilla. It is glorious. And it will have you relaxing so fast, you'll be surprised. And when you come back to reality, you will actually find yourself calmer and more relaxed and ready to kind of tackle the rest of the day. It's just that kind of quick intervention that helps you to breathe and get back to some realistic expectations. Because when we breathe in the scent of a pure essential oil, it has a direct effect on our emotions. Our sense of smell is actually the only one of our 5 senses that is directly connected to the emotional center of our brain. So smell gives us the power to retrain our brain, actually, to focus our thoughts and on the positive and release the negative emotions that have been stored there. So this can really help us reach our full potential very quickly, because you can take a smell of something and just be snapped into the better response and out of negativity. But Stress Away is not the only oil that can get you over that mid-afternoon slump. There's also Peace and Calming, which is another beautiful oil. It's very good for helping your kids too, especially to help them work through and lessen their feelings of stress and being overwhelmed. It's a gorgeous one. It's got bergamot in it. Bergamot is very good at elevating your mood, and it's found in a couple of other blends as well: Acceptance and Believe, Gratitude and Harmony. Then there's vetiver. Now vetiver is a grass from India. And it is super grounding and calming. It helps to overcome stress from past emotional trauma. Okay, that's in Peace and Calming. There's lavender in it, And of course, lavender is good for just about everything. It is the Swiss Army knife of oils. But for this purpose, it helps with relaxing and balancing and helps to improve concentration. Okay. So use these oils throughout the day and diffuse them, put them in your office, put a drop in your hands, cup your nose, add to your favorite piece of jewelry. Vetiver is extremely thick and viscous. So I carry it around in my bra, keep it nice and warm. So when I need it, I can just pull it out of my shirt and just put some on. It's a little harder to get into a diffuser. You need to kind of get a toothpick and pull out a drop or two. But those are some super powerful oils that help get you through the afternoon slump. Okay. Vetiver and bergamot are amazing by themselves. So let's talk about a sleep roller. There's some nice sleepy blends that you can put together that can help you later in the evening when you go to bed, or that you can just buy in advance. So there's the Sleepy Blend with lavender, bergamot, which we just talked about, those two, cedarwood, Stress Away, and Valor. So super powerful oils to help you sleep. There's a blend called Dream Catcher, and it actually helps to make positive dreams. So if you're struggling with night terrors or difficulty with dreams, then you might want to try using some Dream Catcher. There's valerian, which is a single herb, which is very good at calming you down. And rutavala, which is a combination of rue, which is a very bitter smelling herb, valerian, and lavender. Now I use rutavala on the bottoms of my feet every night. The smell is a little odd. That's why I put it on my feet, but man, does it give me a good sleep. And all of these oils are great for settling really big emotions and helping you relax. So if you've had a really crappy day, picking something off of this list to help you just start relaxing early in the evening will actually start to calm your sympathetic nervous system down enough so that you can get some sleep. But play around with the oil amounts and get to the point where it smells right to you. And try some other oils if you want that you have and see what happens. The only ones that I wouldn't necessarily recommend for the sleep are citrus oils, because they are so uplifting and energizing that lots of people don't sleep well with citrus. Some people, on the other hand, sleep great with citrus. It's really up to you. So some other good things to do with some of these oils: you can combine the lavender and cedarwood and some Epsom salts to have a really nice, relaxing bath. You could combine them and put on the bottom of your feet, like the Sleepy Blend could go on the bottom of your feet. And the reason you put it on the bottom of your feet is because your pores are bigger there, so it enters your system quicker from the bottom of your feet. Also, there's a bunch of reflexology points that correspond to different organs and to different processes that are in your feet. You can put some in your diffuser at night to create a relaxing environment in your bedroom, and apply it to calm yourself down when you're highly stressed. Okay, really do it early, then like 5 minutes before you go to bed. If you're trying it 5 minutes before you go to bed, you're going to take a while to start to relax. Apply some of them to your abdomen during your time of the month when you have your period. Think about using valerian, which gives you super deep sleep. It's got an odd aroma. It's it's not flowery, it's not woody, it's just different. And if you don't like it, again, combine it with something like lavender and cedarwood, or just put it on the bottoms of your feet. Okay. Rutavala also is very good for getting rid of everyday stress and promoting a good night's sleep. And it is actually the plant, the rue, that is in Rutavala is farmed and distilled at Young Living's Ecuador farm, which if you become I think it's the silver retreat. If you become a silver leader in Young Living, you are sent to the Ecuador farm. Rutavala promotes relaxation of the body and mind, easing tension and stress. And nicely, it helps overcome negative feelings. So if you not only are tired and stressed, but you are just like in a negative mindset, Rutavala is one of those things that can help you move out of it. Okay, so now we've made some blends that we're prepared. We prepared for when we go to bed, but what are we going to do early evening? So let's talk about some tips to help you chill a bit. You know, supper is finished, homework is done, you're home from sports, kids are bathed and tucked into their bed, and you sit down on the couch and you realize how tired you are. So turn off your phone. Get a cup of hot tea or hot water with lemon vitality or thieves vitality and some honey. Or plan to have a bath with some lavender oil and some Epsom salts. Make sure your diffuser is going so that you're breathing in that beautiful tension reduce, and do some light stretches to ease the tension in your tired muscles. One of the good things to do is to go back over your day and just think about everything you didn't get accomplished that day. Okay. So then you got to start stressing, right? So you're not going to be able to do that. Now you're making yourself more anxious because now you've gone over everything that you didn't do that day. You're stressed out. Do the other things instead. Have a relaxing bath. Get your diffuser going. Do some stretches. Turn the TV off or watch a show that makes you happy. Okay? So celebrate everything that you did that day instead of figure out what you didn't get done. Work at getting a sense of peace with the way you handled every situation that you were faced with, because you were able to stay calm and relaxed. Find yourself looking forward to tomorrow with some anticipation. Tell yourself, today was a good day, tomorrow will be even better. Set that intention early in the evening so that you can work on it, and your subconscious can work on it overnight. So does this sound too good to be true? Does it sound a little airy-fairy? Well, it doesn't have to be. If you get into the routine of using your calming oils throughout the day and you set your intentions and your mindset to focus on the positive, you will actually set yourself up for one of the best night's sleep you've had in a long time. You can talk yourself into having a good sleep. So here, we talked about light stretches, turning off your phone, just relaxing, okay? If you're going to do some light stretches, think about using some frankincense on those muscles. Let the ancient wellness into your muscles and relax them. Okay. So if you have followed all of the tips and used all of the oils we've talked about, hopefully you are calm and relaxed and ready to just drift off. But maybe you're not, because it can be really difficult for some to completely turn their minds off. And that's me. I have trouble turning off my mind. And I have trouble getting into a state of relaxation sometimes. So if this is you too, then there's something for you too. But I'll get to the oils in just a minute. I want to share with you something about Sleep Essence. So Sleep Essence is a supplement that combines 4 powerful oils known for sleep enhancing properties, which include naturally occurring melatonin to help you get a good night's sleep. And you just take 1 or 2 soft gel capsules about 30 minutes, 60 minutes before heading off to bed, and it just helps you to relax and get some sleep. Then you can also use Rutavala, we've talked about that, or Tranquil, different combinations of oils in there. I mean, we've got Roman chamomile, cedarwood, and lavender in Tranquil, and lavender, valerian, and ruta, or rue in the Rutavala. Both of them help ease mind and body tension and help you get into a good, peaceful night's sleep. Okay. Roman chamomile, however, like we should single that one out to talk about all on its own. And I'm sure that you've heard or maybe even tried chamomile tea, right? What effect did that have on you when you drank chamomile tea? If it made you feel calm and relaxed, imagine that times 100. Roman chamomile is that powerful. It really has the power to calm the crankiest babies. And you use it diluted for babies, relax the most restless adults. Oh my God, to help people relax and to minimize feelings of fear and worry. Now that's the big one for me. Worry. My brain starts to go and I start to worry about things. I start to worry about things I haven't thought about all day or for days because I get so wound up. Roman chamomile helps to calm those thoughts. And it helps you to release the negative emotions that come with it. So it's really a good one to have all on its own. And then there is Dreamcatcher. We talked about Dreamcatcher before, but it helps protect against negative thinking. And it is used to inspire creativity in your dreaming, which is kind of cool. So here's some other tips for winding down, because once you've oiled up and if you're still having a hard time relaxing, these are some other things that you can try to just downwind, right? So you could try journaling. You're not going to document your whole life, but at 1 in the morning, but if you get your thoughts on paper, times it helps to get it out of your head so that it's out of there, and then you can relax because you know it's somewhere, you've written it down somewhere. So keep a journal on your nightstand and put the brakes on those racing thoughts by jotting them down when you get them. If you're laying there in bed and you've got racing thoughts, just flick the light on, sit for a few minutes, write it all out, and go back to trying to lay down. But end the journaling by doing some gratitude. So instead of laying there thinking of all the things that could go wrong, try to shift your thinking to what am I grateful for? And make lists in your head and just keep repeating the things that you are grateful for. And it really does help to shift your mindset from things that are negative to things that are positive. And positivity does help you sleep. You can use gratitude oil. There's a blend called Gratitude, and you can use that on your wrists and inhale it to help you get through that moment. Or you can just lay there and recite in your head the things that you're grateful for. I find this is one of the most peace-inducing and relaxing things that I do when I go to bed. I also then repeat it the first thing when I wake up so that I set the tone of my day right from the get-go, right before my feet hit the floor, in gratitude. Now, if you are still laying there and you cannot get to sleep, get up for a bit. Get up, go and sit and do a simple task or read a book. Don't turn on a cell phone or an iPad. Don't read Facebook because that blue light suddenly triggers your melatonin to stop. Do some oil, do some inhalation, calm yourself, maybe do some meditation, and then go back to bed and try to get back to sleep. Okay. So for those people who really need to kick their sleep patterns into high gear because you're really super struggling, there are a couple of bundles that you can purchase through the US store that focus on protocols for sleep. They help keep you, they focus on keeping you relaxed and calm, and helping your body and mind to unwind and release negative emotions. So there's Freedom Release and Freedom Sleep, and you can see the different combinations of oil. These are often out of stock because so many people really want them. But if you're interested in this, just PM me later and we can talk about how you go about ordering one of these bundles. They do have some excellent oil blends together in them, and then inside we'll have a booklet to talk about them. Okay, so we've talked a lot about what kinds of things you can do and what kind of supplements and oils can support you in getting a good night's sleep. But there's always the conversation about how do I get the best deal? Now, there are several ways that you can buy Young Living products. And the biggest thing I want to let you know is it doesn't matter which one you pick. There is no obligation to you to ever purchase anything else again, or to do a business, or to, have any further involvement, right? There is, of course, always paying retail. It is the full price on things, and you just can go on the website and order the oils that you want, and you're done. They ship them directly to you. Works great for people who only ever want like one oil. Now, you can upgrade your account to a wholesale account by having a purchase that achieves a certain volume of sales, and it's called a product volume, and it's relatively based on the price of the order. So the order needs to be 100 PV, which tends to be about $135. It unlocks wholesale pricing for 12 months. So you can go online anytime you want and buy anything else you want at wholesale pricing for the next 12 months if you purchase that. And wholesale purchasing basically gives you a 24% discount off of retail pricing. So you get 24% off for the next 12 months, which is a really great deal. Okay. So that's when you unlock wholesale. There's a bunch of different ways of doing that. And I can help you figure out which is the best way to do it. Some people like the kits, and other people want to do a custom bundle for themselves because they want very specific things. I've had quite a few people asking me about the Smell Protocol oils, and those pretty much almost get you to the full wholesale pricing. So then there's also the opportunity to buy Ninja Red or Thieves products. So there's lots of ways and product bundles that you can get to get you to the wholesale pricing. Okay, so there's retail, then there's regular wholesale. Then there's also getting the Essential Rewards or Subscribe to Save, where you have a monthly order that you put in. And the thing about the monthly orders is you can change it as many times as you want. You don't have to get the same thing every month. And as long as you have an order of 50 product value, which is probably about $65, you get points back. And the point percentages that you get back depends on how long you've been getting a subscription. It's just like going to Superstore and using your card, and they give you a credit that you can use for other things. And the points that you get back from Essential Rewards is basically money to spend on other products. Okay. And for Canadians, if you order both before the 5th of the month for your subscription, you also get a $10 cash credit in your account. So it's really a win-win. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways of doing it. And I can go over it all with you if you're interested in learning more. It's a little confusing at the first, but you always want to snag the best deal possible. Now, the Essential Rewards, you get 10% back on your order for months 1 to 3. You get 20% back of your order from months 4 to 12. And then from months 12 onward, you get 25% of your purchase back in points that you can spend on other things. So basically, you're getting a 25% discount for ordering something every month. And like I've said on quite a few of my unboxing episodes, I use it to buy things like shampoo and dish soap and some oils, but Ningxia and my supplements, things that I was buying anyway from a health food store or a grocery store. Now I buy from Young Living, and I get them at wholesale price, plus because I buy them under subscription, I get reward points back. Okay, so I'm now at the 25% back. So every order I make on my subscription, not my little one-off orders, but on my subscription, I get 25% back that I can save up and go shopping to buy anything else that I want from either the Canadian store, and you can use them at the US store. So it's a great deal. It's one of the most generous customer loyalty programs out there. It's amazing. So that is sleep and stress. And I hope that you found some things that can help you. And if you are someone that suffers from occasional stress and low sleep, I hope that you have found this valuable. Don't feel like you need to run out and order all of the things. Start with 1 or 2 things. Start small. Try shifting up your bedroom environment and add an oil. Add a diffuser. The experience with oils really varies from person to person. So it's important to use an oil for at least 5 days to try to see if it helps. It may work instantly for you, and it may take some time. It really depends on you. Your body might need to clear some things out before it's ready to take the goodness from the oil. So be consistent and be open to experimenting with other oils to find your magic combo. Like I said, some people, they smell citrus oils and they get really excited and energized, and other people smell them and they just relax and they get clear. It really depends on you as a person. That's the great thing about these kinds of products, is that you can find exactly what works for you and not what works for a million other people. Okay. So thank you for joining me tonight. I will post this in the YouTube. I will post a link to this video in the group, and I host these calls on YouTube. So if you have any questions, please send me a private message or an email. My email address is hello@newwellnessperspective.com. And I'd be happy to help you figure out a regime that will get you a good night's sleep. Have a good evening.